Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a Progetto 46. It's the Tier 8 Italian auto-reloading medium. It's located on the south spawn of Prokhorovka under the command of Apache 6467 of REBRN. Game started. Well, this rather natty skin with the Italian colours came from Sir Rusty. And we asked him to actually generate a colour scheme for the Progetto that will be easily identifiable on front line, and with good reason, because this is one of the tanks most often used on front line by players, and because it is very OP. It's a very good medium tank. It's got a 90mm gun which is capable of doing 240 alpha, penetrating 212mm of armour, and because this is Apache, he's actually firing it with standard ammo, not using any premium. He's got some HE rounds with him as well. And you can see the other Progetto there, and he's got shots on an E75 TS just over the railway line. Gets one through the turret, guy pulls back. He's also loading, so he'll have that round reloaded any second. 7032 takes the next round. Gonna go for another shot? Yes, he does. Gets that one as well. And he fires all three and takes out the 7032. So, but now he's got a long reload. Most of the expert players will only fire 2 rounds and then they pull back to reload. And with good reason, because you don't want to go to a full reload because it actually takes so long. If you fire just 2 rounds and then pull back, let the shell reload, you can have those shells loaded much quicker and increase your DPM. And of course most of you know that. Yeah, he's actually in a quite advanced position here, sitting up right next to the bushes. If somebody pops up just across the way, he's going to get spotted straight away. But he's electing not to shoot at that Carnarvon for the moment because he hasn't got a clean shot. But he has on that Progetto there. He's auto-aimed on, takes the auto-aim off, goes for the Carnarvon, gets one in, let it reload. That's it. Oh, he's got this good. Gets another one into the Progetto. He's getting very good DPM off this because, oh, he's been tracked. And he takes that guy out, so that's his second kill. In fact, he's the only player who's got a kill so far on his own team. Not that this is going to be a case of Carry the Stupids. You only see Carry the Stupids on Klaus Kellerman's channel, so that's where you need to go. But let's see how he gets on in this one. No shot in the Carnarvon, not yet. E75, the other side of the railway tracks, so you're only going to see the top of the turret when they get close to the centre line. E75's moving up, but only his gun barrel visible. Those railway carriages are in the way. Carnarvon pops up. Needs to get a bit closer before we can shoot. That's better. Oh, E75 came up this time and takes a round through the turret. Average roll. Okay, he's got his 3 shells back again. Ah, didn't get through that one. No, it's very peculiar. The enemy hasn't tried to come up the hill the other side. If they had, then I think that Apache would have had to pull back by now, because he's actually quite a long way forward and he's right next door to the Pantera. And these are 2 auto reloaders. No, that one didn't go. Now the fact is that because he's got so many rounds of standard AP and he's not carrying any premium, it makes it a lot easier for him to get the reloads, because if it gets to the point where he actually does have to fully reload, he'd have to dump all the shells out or use up all the shells and then has to fully reload the next set. Now he's only carrying 6 rounds of HE, and I presume that he's only doing that just in case he comes across something he can't pen very easily. But he would have to actually do a full reload if he wanted to load up that HE. Going back to the E75 again. There are 2 tanks down on the enemy at the moment. Yeah, the other guy's pulling back. I think they're worried about what might be going on across in that other hedgerow. Somebody might be popping up. These guys pulled back for that reason. Still nothing. Ah, now here comes up the Progetto. It's got the side of the turret. Yes, nice one. And he's blocked by his own Pantera. Don't do that. Never try to block someone if you can avoid it. It can be very, very annoying if you take damage because somebody blocked you. It's almost as bad as trolling somebody. It happened to me earlier today, and I wasn't amused that somebody who was a very inexperienced player got behind me and stopped me from pulling back, and I took damage as a result. I suppose the moral of the story is be aware of your oh, he tracked that guy and he put that one into the lower plate. Be aware of what might be behind you just in case you do have to pull back in all of a sudden. Second shell in, going for the third, and the Pantera's come up behind him again and blocks his rear, so he has pulled forward this time round. There should only be 1 tank there on the other side. There it is. 1 in, 2 in, 3 in, and he got the kill. But now he's in full reload. He did take a round from the Progetto, I'm afraid. In fact, 2 rounds. They're 1 tank down on the enemy now. The enemy actually seems to have most of the east side of the map. Apache's elected to go back to his own cap, or at least cover. Oh! He was spotted. And up there we got a T-28. Now he doesn't want to back up too far because actually he'll expose himself underneath shots underneath the railway carriages. Got the side of the T-28, puts 1 in. Ricocheted with the second and didn't get the third. Yeah, don't back up against railway lines like that because some players enjoy actually shooting underneath the railway carriages directly into the body of your tank. So it can be very annoying when that happens. Oh, he tried to auto-aim there and didn't get it. But the Progetto 46, the other one on his team, did manage to get the kill. Okay, Pantera. Hiding behind the building. Yes, 1 in. 2 in. Nice. The score's now even. He's letting the reload go through, which is a good thing, which is the professional thing to do. Let the shells go back in. So you've only got 2 shells to load at most. Oh, and that one went down. So the Pantera's gone. Killed by our Pantera. Is he changing his mind about where to go? Yep. Defend the base. That's what somebody else said, and he said yes. There's only 4 enemies left now. They have the advantage. They've managed to claw it back. He's looking around for the damage on his vehicle. It's very difficult to see with the paint scheme, but it's a very good paint scheme. There's the damage. The holes went straight through the side. Now he thought about going at the crossing, but I think what he's going to do is just hold back and wait for the Sixth Sense to notify him if he's been spotted. No, he hasn't been spotted. He's okay. I saw some trees go down across the way, so I know there's some enemy right down at the J or the K line. Now he's taking a big risk crossing this way. Okay, good. He's going to use the ridge lines to get across instead. Needs to get into cover. Then he can approach them gradually and let his teammates then put the shells into the enemy they find. There's only 3 enemies remaining now. Didn't see the other kills, I presume they must have been up the other end. Well, he was seen, so somebody must be down this end. Use the bushes for cover. If he spots you as you go over the ridge line, he must be to the south of you. He sits here. And, oh, actually, you got hit by the VK-7501. So how did they spot you? Unless, of course, the SU-130PM is further to the south. There's the Scorpion. Okay, so it must be the SU-130PM who's actually further down to the south. He got spotted again. He's got nice cover here that he can use against that 75. There he is. Side of the turret. Go for it. Unload. Nice. Only 1 enemy left now. It's the SU-130PM. Is he in sight? No, he's not. So he wasn't to the south. I was wrong. And, oh, the IS-3 just took a round from him. There he is. Go for it. 1 in. 2. And the kill shot went in from the IS-3. Well played. A couple of nice holes on the side for ventilation. Seemed to work. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. It's a second class tanker for Apache 6467 in the Progetto M35 Mod 46. In fact, it's the first time he's had a second class tanker in the Spagetto, as he calls it. I think most people call it, some people call it the Cornetto. I like calling it the Cornetto every now and then, but Progetto's its real name. And he managed to get a sharpshooter, fire for effect, master gunner, and a bruiser out of the minor medals. Out of the battle hero medals, he managed to get a high caliber for dealing the most damage in that battle overall, and his win rate for the game was 7,497, which is Super Unicum standard. Let's have a look at team score. Top of the table, 4,950 hit points. The only player to get over 4,000. The next highest scorer was the Progetto on the enemy team with 3,677, and then the Emil won on his own team with 3,525. When it came to kills, he shared the top spot with the Striv, the IS-3, and the other Progetto on his team, and also with the Pantera on the enemy team. When it came to base XP, it was the IS-3 who did the best. He got a steel wall for 1,212 hit points. Hit points? No, that's XP. And, sorry, Apache got the high caliber with 1,208 XP. And the Emil got 1,059 XP. And the Striv got 1,039. And a tank sniper. The Pantera picked up a Confederate. These 4 were the only ones to get over 1,000 base XP. He got 30 shots in that game, 25 direct hits, 22 penetration, damage of 4,950 hit points, of which 2,618 were up more than 300 meters. He received 3 hits from the enemy, 3 penetrations, I'm afraid, yeah, very thin armor on the Progetto, 10 enemy vehicles damaged, 3 killed, and 839 hit points of damage assist. On a premium count, he earned 126,864 credits for the game, got 63,432 from holiday ops, total 190,296, and after repair and ammunition resupply, remember he used standard ammo, no premium in this one at all, 171,627 credits profit. He picked up 1 bomb for getting the high caliber, 1,812 XP, times 2 for the first victory, 3,624 for holiday ops, 181 because this is a premium vehicle, took away 7,429 experience points altogether. Not a bad game actually, but it's surprising that even with a high caliber you only got a second class tanker, and the reason really for that is the fact that the Progetto is so widely played. There are a lot of people who are expert level and they come out of battles with much more than just a high caliber with their Progetto. They come out with a whole row of medals, including medals like Top Gun's, Radley's, Paul's medals and the like. But the thing is that Apache's technique is as good as you can get, because he only fired 3 shots when it was absolutely necessary to get a kill, and the rest of the time he was firing just 1 shot or 2 shots, letting the reload go through. And that is the sign of a true expert player, because that's what they do. That's how they maintain the DPM of the Progetto. And although he took some damage, he exchanged it for damage on the enemy, and it all worked out okay. I mean, you got a very high win rate to prove that he can play the Cornetto, or the Progetto, or the Spagetto, as well as anyone else. So it won't be long before he sends replays with much higher rankings, such as an ace tanker, and with all the other medals that go with it. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel, and thank you for watching.